No, says live stream offline. Refresh it. Oh, yeah, I think it's it. Okay. Yeah, it is, yes. Wow. Well, well.
And there
Boys,
we are.
we did a Euros match reaction. Can't lie, I don't care about it anymore. Because the moment has finally arrived. Jadon Sancho, here we go. Here we go is trending on Twitter. Fabrizio Romano, Jadon Sancho to Manchester
There we go.
United. Here we go in all capital letters. Done deal, confirmed. Agreement reached between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund. 90 million euros worth add-ons. Agent fee and personal terms agreed. Contract until 2026. Medicals pending. Then it will be official. Boys, we have waited years. We have waited years for the signing. He's finally arrived. Now, one thing I must say before we all get too excited, how the fan base is, when something like this gets announced. Jadon Sancho is here, finally.
Yeah.
Let's not get too negative. I'm just gonna get the negatives out of the way already. I'm just gonna get the negatives out of the way. This deal should have been done years ago.
Okay, yeah, they're negative.
The Glazers still need to leave because this is unexpected. It happened with Bruno, and now it's happened with Jadon Sancho. So don't buy the new kits with Jadon Sancho at the back. Just abstain. I know it's tempting. I know everyone wants to just lose their minds, get United. Yeah, get it illegally. I'm actually advocate illegal, replica shirts if you want it. But boys, now that that's out the way, Glazers out as always. Jadon Sancho is going to be a Manchester United player. We've been waiting very, very long for that, and we had to go live. So yeah, boys. After, how are we feeling? How are we feeling?
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I think I'm lagging a little.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now forget Fabrizio Romano. It's Asian Marcus, mate. Asian Marcus called it, and yeah, I'm over the moon now. Yes, I know it's 2 years late, and there is negatives, but it's freaking Jadon Sancho. It's Jadon Sancho. We're getting a brilliant player. I know I earlier said I'd prefer Jack Grealish. I take the all back. I'll take Sancho any day of the week. And yeah, no, I think we're getting a good player, and I'm really, really excited. And yes, I know the deal was probably done to ease the whole tension between the fans and the ownership. But at the end of the day, it is going to help us as a club. We have struggled with the right wing for a very, very long time. We are always attacking down that left-hand side for many, many years. And yeah, I think we probably do need more defensively, and that's the big problem. But we do need the right wing, and it will bring balance to our attack. And yeah, I'm just really excited.
Yeah, I think to say the least, I'm over the moon. This is the signing that we've been dying for, and it did take centuries to get over the line. Here we are. Here we go. It's just that time. It's that moment, and it feels amazing. Jadon Sancho is our new number 7, and it is beautiful.
He is
Cannot be happy.
Well, we assume he's going to be our new number 7. I think
it's from the Athletic.
Is it not official?
The Athletic, fantastic source. I'm going to believe it. Number 7.
I think David Ornstein said he's going to wear number 7. So talk of the tale is that he will be number 7. How can you spend so much money? How can he be, this talisman of a signing and not wear your number 7? What does that mean for Cavani? Yeah, hard to play. Other than that, for Martial, it's actually disappointing as well for Martial. But
yeah,
we got Jadon Sancho, please. It's been a long wait. It's almost like if I've waited so long, I just don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say about Jadon Sancho. I mean, Twitter's blowing up. We all knew it was going to break the internet.
Yeah.
I think we can all know. Let's just discuss what we're getting with Jadon Sancho. We are solving a problem at Manchester United that we've had for a very, very long time. And that's, actually 2 problems. We just never had an out-and-out right winger.
Yep.
And we've just never had a winger that is proper, that has quality in the creative aspect, Dan James, he's an out-and-out winger, but he's not as creative. Nowhere near the level of Jadon Sancho. Marcus Rashford is an amazing winger, but in terms of creativity, he's nowhere near the likes of Jadon Sancho. So Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford on both wings should be the balance now. It should be the perfect balance. And like I said, I am over the moon that we got Jadon Sancho back. But we gotta remember what this club is. You know, we have to let reality still hit, because yeah, we have Jadon Sancho now, but then you know there's still other holes. There's still other holes. You know, we all know it. There's still no centre back. Jadon Sancho can't play centre back. Jadon Sancho can't play CDM. You know, there are still gaping holes at Manchester United. Does Jadon Sancho make us win the league? Probably not. Does Jadon Sancho make us win the Champions League? Probably not. Does he solve one problem? Yes, he solves it very well. He's a young, creative winger that we probably don't need anyone else there. So he does solve that. But, you know, I don't want to be too negative, but there's big problems at Manchester United still, you know? And if someone like Paul Pogba, for example, still leaves, then there's another hole to replace. It's almost as if with United, you get Jadon Sancho, but like you're supposed to be here last season, you know?
Yep.
So now Paul Pogba can walk out the door. There's another hole to be filled. How long will it be till we replace Paul Pogba? Can you even replace someone like Paul Pogba? Then the same thing happens. You know, we might not get a centre back. Then, you know, we still have Maguire and Victor Lindelof. How long will we go with that? We don't have an out-and-out CDM. We can't even play Paul Pogba in his best position. What does it mean for Paul Pogba now that Jadon Sancho is here? Because, you know, we used to push Rashford to the right wing, for Pogba to play the left wing. There's no ways you can leave Jadon Sancho on the bench. There's no ways you can leave Marcus Rashford on the bench. So surely they'll both play on each of the wing. Now you play Pogba and Bruno. But now who are you going to play at CDM? And between McFred, none of them are out-and-out CDM. So, you know, there is a lot of issues. We know there's a lot of issues. So I wouldn't get too excited. I wouldn't get excited. The player is amazing. We've been waiting forever, almost too long for Jadon Sancho. But it doesn't fix United. Jadon Sancho on his own doesn't fix United. And another thing I want to say about Jadon Sancho is that I think we should give this boy some patience. We must remember this guy is basically our age. I think he's exactly our age, to be honest.
Born 2000.
Us sitting here. Yeah.
You better hit the ground running.
No. I would have.
No questions.
If he doesn't hit the ground running, listen, you know, I'm gonna give him time. I think, you know, as a United fan base, we have to give him time. We have to let Jadon Sancho, you know, just don't put too much pressure on the kid. He's got a big point to prove.
I honestly disagree, because what are we paying 90 million for? Is my question. 90 million means proven talent, and we've been down those road with Maguire. So, like, if he eventually picks up after starting slow, I'll be like, fine. Yes, I'll be a bit annoyed, but I'll be like, fine. But this guy needs to be the real deal. We're paying freaking 90 million for him. He can't not be.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, you know, if he doesn't get a goal on the debut or a mad assist or something, you know, that's that kind of debut, you know. Because you know how this fan base is, you know how rivals can. Rivals, let them do what they do, you know. They have big mouths anyways. But us as a United fan base, we need to, you know, just let him settle in at United, you know. Let him settle in, let him ease in, let him grow with the team, you know. He's a brand new player. Not everyone's gonna be a Bruno Fernandes who just comes in and lights it up from minute on. So we're gonna have to see what happens with Jadon Sancho. But still, what a quality player. He's our age. He's got the pressure of the world on him right now. I'm sure he is excited to get this done. I think the easing process will be a lot easier for Jadon Sancho than other players coming into United, because obviously he's got I almost said fans. He does have lots of fans, but friends like Marcus Rashford. You know, people like Jesse Lingard at the club. You know, he's from England, so it's home for him. You know, it's home for Jadon Sancho. And like I said, Jadon Sancho isn't a mercenary. You know, he goes and makes the best decision for his career. Why that's United? I'm not going to complain. Why it's United, but you know, he's clearly got a point to prove. And let's hope that he can somehow get us to that next level where we want to be at.
Exactly.
Boys,
if he wants to be a football personality, you know, if he wants to be a household name, maybe that's not best for his career. I don't know, into the footballing career. But if he wants to be one of the elites, going to Manchester United, it's the way to do that, you know. And yeah, I think. And plus, other clubs, let's say, maybe not Chelsea, which is funny because they say he supported Chelsea but didn't go there. I guess that just shows the pulling power which we apparently lost, that we still it seems like we still have. But if you look at clubs like Man City, you look at clubs like Liverpool, they have top players in those positions. So he comes to United, he knows he's starting. He has a lot of other English players there, so it just seemed like a perfect fit. And for us as United, I don't want to be too positive because I don't want to get lost in the Glazers trying to suck us in. But we do have a lot of problems. But I do think in terms of our attack, you could say this is the final piece, really. Yes, there are holes. Like this Dan James is back up to Marcus Rashford. That's a problem. But beside that, I think this will kind of bring balance because we've been playing Pogba on the left wing because we lack creativity. Now we don't really need to do that anymore. We can play Rashford in his best position. He can get the goals. And when you look at the numbers, they say Rashford gets assists. Remember, Marcus was having a whole conversation with me about this and going on a rant about it. So I guess Marcus does get assists here and there. But besides that, now we have what Paul Pogba offers us on the left, on the right now, and we don't have to have a lopsided attack anymore. And two, I'm happy that now we can probably play Mason Greenwood through the middle. That's what I want to see. I love Cavani, but I think Cavani should be coming off the bench for his age and for the development of Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood. I honestly think our attack next season should be Rashford, Mason, and Sancho. And I think that is probably the best front three in the league. Yes, maybe Man City will get Grealish and Kane, and there's arguments there. But I do think if we do that with this, we'll probably have the best attack in the league. Then we have Pogba in his best position. Yes, I've argued that, but I do agree that he's a really good player in the midfield, and Pogba's a really good player. Anywhere he plays, he will give you 100%. But my whole point is that there's going to be more balance in our attack now, and Ole has no excuse really. And in terms of what we have at the back, I'm fairly optimistic we're going to sign a centre back. Maybe not a CDM, but we will have a really good at least starting lineup. So Ole will really have no excuse next season.
I agree. Well, I don't like having faith in the Glazers.
And just so I can argue a little bit, Jadon Sancho's had more assists in 4 seasons at Dortmund than Marcus Rashford has in his entire 6 seasons at United.
True. I get that, but then when you look at Marcus Rashford's assists, the numbers themselves aren't as bad.
I read up now. When you said that,
I
actually Googled
for reference as
Marcus
well.
Marcus Rashford last season played 57 games, 21 goals, 15 assists, right?
Yep.
And everyone was saying Rashford, another amazing season for Marcus Rashford. Jadon Sancho last season, everyone said it wasn't even one of his best seasons. It wasn't one of Jadon Sancho's best seasons last year. But he played 38 games, 16 goals, 20 assists for Borussia Dortmund. So he's a baller. It's safe to say Jadon Sancho is a hectic baller. Marcus Rashford, and that last season was amazing for Marcus Rashford, and that was Sancho's bad season. Oh, I don't want to see Sancho's good season.
League stats alone, Sancho only has 2 less goal contributions than Rashford, and Rashford's played 2 more seasons than him. Just for how good of a player he is.
True. But then, in terms of goal contributions, Rashford in general is pretty decent. As much as he will make some final decisions here and there. And I guess if when you look at bigger picture for Ole Hours, the team that the Knicks manager is inheriting is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
So that's an exciting thought as well.
It is. But like I said, don't think Jadon Sancho's going to win us the league. Don't think he's going to win us the Champions League. Because we're not going to do that anyways. We could get Varane, Sancho. Let's say, who's the CDM we're winning? Let's just even say we just get Camavinga, just for the longs. The Camavinga, Sancho, Varane. I still don't have faith in Ole to win us anything. Zero. Nothing. Zero Ole's winning us. So that's just me. But what a signing, boys. What a sign. We have been waiting, and we've been waiting, and waiting. And the wait is finally over.
Exactly.
The other question I should be asking is that, guys, just a little bit off topic, but is you're walking into our fantasy Premier League team? That's the question.
Yes. I'll immediately say that,
yes. I guess, I guess I'll take the risk. And if he can bring his numbers from Dortmund, then he'll probably be a fantasy favorite.
He gets half the numbers he brought from Dortmund, he'll be a fantasy favorite.
I'm looking at Jadon Sancho's whole career as a whole. It says he's got 181 games in his career, 74 goals, 75 assists. You know how mad that is? Do you know how insane this player is? I honestly think what Moloto said is perfect. He's the final piece to an attacking puzzle. Because people forget Moloto said that he wants to see Mason Greenwood and Cavani. Now he said Dan James there. But Tony Martial is still at the stop as well. Martial is still at the stop. So we have Martial, we have Rashford, we've
Tony
got
can play
Cavani.
backup for Rashford.
He could. We're gonna have to see what happens with Tony Martial, because like I said, lots of things last season. I wouldn't say our front three last season wasn't what we had the previous season before that. The previous season before that was my favorite. It was Tony in form, Rashford in form, Greenwood in form. It was amazing. And then last season happened and things got messed up. Things did get messed up. People wanted form, new players. Cavani came in, things changed. Dan James got the odd appearance here and there. Pogba started playing left wing. So I think with Jadon Sancho, Ollie's got no excuse why not to have a consistent front three unless it's due to injury or something. He's got to have a consistent front three next season that works. And there I see Sancho on the bench for one game, and I will be fuming. If I see Sancho benched, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's a very Ollie thing to do, but Ollie's been wanting this player equally as much as all of us. So we hope that doesn't happen. But Clay, talk to us more about Jadon Sancho. You watch the boy, you love the kid. What are you expecting from Jadon Sancho in his first season at Manchester United?
I genuinely am expecting great things.
I just switched off my camera. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's fine.
That's all good. Don't worry. Again, I really do think he's going to hit the ground running. I think he's going to be a fantastic asset to us. He is just such an intelligent footballer, and it's something we've been lacking in the squad completely for ages. This man's always running with his head up. He's always looking for those fantastic passes. There's a reason he gets so many assists, because he's such a smart footballer. I think a striker like Cavani is going to thrive next season when you have a proper poacher and a proper assister that's going to look for those through balls. It's just going to be so beautiful. I just hope the team has enough time to gel. But I really think we're getting one of the world's best right now.
That's true.
He's that good right now.
Who else would you want at right wing besides Jadon Sancho? Who else would you really want?
Someone's not having it next season.
The only person that could even compare is Messi. Literally, the only person I'd consider switching Jadon Sancho for is Messi.
Yeah, I know Clay loves Jadon Sancho. I just did a tweet now for Fabrizio saying, just for the lols, because the amount of tweets Fabrizio probably got daily for the last 2 years about Jadon Sancho news, Jadon Sancho news, Fabrizio, Jadon Sancho news. Exactly. You just tweeted out now for the lols. Sancho news with a question mark, So I'm glad. I'm pretty sure Fabrizio is happy that it's also over,
Yeah.
It's on the tweet is on like 120k likes already.
This is just the beginning of a beautiful little start for us right now, and I'm so happy. 5-year deal for Sancho. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, it's a 5-year deal. I'm trying to see if they gave his salary as well.
Oh no, I don't want to know that number. You can keep that number private. He's gonna gain like 300k a week. I'm not okay with that.
It says Manchester City will receive 10 million pounds from Jadon Sancho's move to United due to a 15% sell-on clause.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's a yikes.
But considering that's going to fund Grealish to City, I'm going to cry a little bit.
So Sancho in the Bundesliga during the 18-19 season, so not last season, I think it was the season before that.
Yeah.
He got first for assists, 14 assists. First for most goal-creating actions, 33.
Yeah,
first for more players dribbled past, 132. Second most nutmegs, 7. Second most passes into the penalty area, 65. Second most goal contributions, 26. Third most progressive passes, 258. Third most carries into penalty area, 45. Fourth best shots to goal ratio, 0.31. Fifth most shot creating actions, 124. Seventh most carries into the final third, 78. And eighth most key passes in the league with 61. That's from Statman Baines as well. Exactly. That's in his 18-19 season. Yep. 19-20, basically the same thing, just with improved numbers.
Yep.
And I think there's one more year. In 2021, also same thing, basically same thing with similar amount
Yeah,
of
and he had an injury
numbers.
last season, and he
did
still
have an
racked up
injury last season,
mad numbers. 8 goals, 11 assists in 26 games. Fantastic there.
Exactly.
I
Honestly.
say 5 next season. I'm gonna go and smack Ole. Like with the team we have, we should be going out to thrash teams every week. You know,
Mhm.
like Ole needs to learn to play with his strengths. And as we touched on, he probably has the best attack in the league right now. So every week we should be going at any team really.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It says Jadon Sancho will have his Manchester United medical up to the Euro 2020. No surprises there.
England get knocked out ASAP.
Yeah, no, actually, go on, England. If you ever watched
Go Ukraine, go
our
Ukraine.
video before this live stream, we were saying Jack Grealish. I still stand by it. I love Jadon Sancho. Don't get me wrong, but I love Jack Grealish as well. But
Yeah.
you got Jadon Sancho here now. We said we want England to win, but come on, Ukraine, knock them out. The deal's done. I've seen enough. Knock them out. I want Jadon Sancho to be officially announced by United.
Exactly.
Jadon Sancho for Borussia Dortmund. 137 games played, 50 goals, 65 assists. Welcome to Manchester United.
That's so
Boys,
beautiful.
it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Some would say Marcus Rashford leaked this first, Some would say that, it wasn't a hacker. Should we say, in inverted commas, because it might have been Mr. Drunk Marcus Rashford, Might be drunk.
Don't miss Jadon Sancho himself.
Asian Marcus. Before we know, Jadon Sancho probably stole Rashford's phone and tweeted it, and was like, let me tweet it here. I thought.
Exactly. Oh, this is just fantastic news.
Internet is breaking. Ads of Jadon Sancho, Brizios everywhere. Football Twitter is just going mad. And yeah,
Exactly.
we finally got him. I'd also like to do a prediction, Chris.
Yeah.
Because Jadon Sancho is a man of amazing numbers. Assuming we don't sign anyone else,
Yes.
so assuming we just have Jadon Sancho, and assuming he does play on the right wing most of the time with Rashford and Cavani, Greenwood, or whoever down the middle, Martial, how many goals and assists can we expect in the Premier League this season? Out of a guess, some bingo here.
Are we going to go for an exact number here?
Yeah, around it. If you want to
and whoever gets closest wins. Got it.
Great. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let me write.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Gotta make it interesting.
This could come back. As all things on this channel. This could come back. We'll go with goals first, I guess. How many Premier League goals? Assuming he doesn't get injured, obviously,
Yes.
That would. Anyone feel confident? Everyone feels confident.
I'll start. I'm gonna go 13 Premier League goals.
13 Premier League. This is Premier League goal. 13 Premier League goals. Okay. Clear?
I was gonna go significantly lower. I think you'll get
Premier
about
League goals, remember, it's Premier League goals.
7 goals.
7 Premier League goals. How many do you get in the Bundesliga last season?
8. He got 8 last season.
You got 8 last season.
And he was injured.
And he was injured.
Missed about 10 games, for reference. So he probably could have reached double digits reasonably.
I'd say. I'm going to say 7 because I like the idea that he wears number 7.
Okay, I actually didn't think of that. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then the big one, obviously, he's not known really for his goals, but how many assists is he getting? How many sitters is he going to create for the likes of Cavani, Martial, Greenwood, maybe even Bruno? Because now we have Bruno at the back of this, so creativity and we have Pogba. Bring on next season, but I just want to see us go forward. Bring on next season. We're not going to win anything, but it would be nice to watch the boys again.
Against expected and say he's going to get less assists. I'm going to go 11 assists.
11 assists. So according to Moloto, he's going to get 24 goal contributions in the 38 Premier League. That's a dub. That's a dub.
Again, Moloto, I feel like you're messing up Pulisic and Sancho again. I know they both played for Dortmund.
No.
But
90 million.
You've got
90 million.
I feel like you got the wrong way around. It should be assists over goals.
If he's not getting these numbers, is a problem. Might as well have signed. What's his name again? The Leeds guy.
Rafinha.
Rafinha is fantastic, admittedly. But I think he gets 16 assists.
16 assists. So according to Clayton, he's going to get 21. Oh, my math is so bad. Or
That's terrible.
he's going to get 20. Okay. Yeah. He's going to get
You
that
want to try
much.
that again?
Huh? No, okay, so Clay says he's going to get. How many goals is he
23.
going to get? You said
There's
he's going to
23
get
in
23
total.
goals.
No, in total. I said 7
Oh,
goals.
Okay. Yeah, no, I realized why my math was, because I put
Yeah.
13 by your goals. That's what I was like, I'm pretty sure you could say that.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we go. So 20, that's also a top. So Jadon Sancho is looking good, boys. He's looking good. Premier League assists. You know, you think by how many goals Rashford scored and how many goals Cavani could score, how many goals the rest of the team.
I've just seen Cavani like hitting triple digits
But
this
you know,
season.
it's just the Premier League. You know, it's just the Premier League. And I think someone, I remember someone saying Sancho gets an assist once, I think every 2
I'll
games.
bring it
I'm
up.
I'm
I'll
pretty
bring up
not-
the
I'm not
stats.
sure, but I'm pretty sure there's something like that.
Yeah.
So in 38 games in the Premier League season.
Yeah, it's just every other game. 0.53 assists per game of his entire career.
But do you know what the leading
Goals,
assists were last season?
Wait,
Who won
what
most
assists? Most assists.
last season, yeah.
For Bundesliga.
No, Premier League.
Premier League, Kane.
How many assists did he get?
Let me take a look. I noticed Kane.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got 60?
He got 14. So Kane.
14.
So last season, 14
14.
assists got you top of the leaderboard in the
Yeah.
Premier League.
That
No,
can't
it's
be.
great. I'm gonna say 15.
It's going to overshadow
The
Kane.
thing is, De Bruyne was injured for a significant amount.
No one cares about the point.
Yeah,
So-
nobody cares about Kane. He's about to break some records.
Yeah, I want to put these big numbers up, but then I remember we also got a big ass stat pad up behind Jadon Sancho. His name Bruno Fernandes, so you know.
Exactly.
That's no reason why we don't attack teams next season. I swear, if we play pragmatic football next season, your manager, Maloto, your manager, his head is going to be on a stick.
You stop living in the past, mate.
So you, this is your manager.
You tell
It's your
Ollie to
manager.
stop
What's
living in the
my
past.
manager?
That's your
Honestly.
manager. You all here.
My manager. What's this? See, now I forgot what I was going to say. He's busy calling him my manager. Bloody hell.
That is something about Jadon Sancho.
And
Ironically,
we need
Yeah.
to attack teams next season, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just go at every team. Like, it doesn't matter the size. And let's just see what happens, because it is clearly our strength. And Ole
Yeah.
Ole needs to be brave, you know? Like, this is his last chance. His last chance. And might as well just throw everything. You know? This playing safe thing, I feel like can only get you so far.
True. I was just thinking, I got thrown off there by Twitter as well, as that ironically, this deal was announced just after the release of our new kit. And I must say, I've seen our third kit, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
do love the third kit, but like I said, don't buy the official one. As tempting as it must be, you can get a cheap one, a replica. You know, go get that one. Put Jadon Sancho number 7 on the back if you want, but go get that one. Don't put money into the Glazers' pockets. Okay, we still want them out. Like I said, Bruno Fernandes should have been done the season before we got him. Jadon Sancho should have been done last season. You know, so it's always one step forward, 2 steps back on Manchester United. And that I know our fans can get happy, and you know, I try not to blame the fans, you know, because at the end of the day, it's not really is it our fault as a whole. We all is one. As a whole, it is kind of our fault where we are, but you know, we can't get mad at each other, because if we get mad at each other, that's when it's late for us. So you know. But boys, is there anything else you guys want to say about this beautiful man and how long we've been waiting for it?
Get out, Shaq.
You know, playing devil's advocate. If Jadon Sancho were to flop, I'd be so sad.
What classifies a flop?
What
Let's have
classifies
this
as a
let's
flop?
have this conversation for a second. What classifies as a flop for Jadon Sancho?
See, I don't want to say just like
We're gonna
imagine he
spit some
didn't get.
numbers?
That's what I'm saying. So imagine he got 0 goals and 0 assists. I'm not saying
Yes.
hypothetically. Imagine he did get that, but he
For
still
me-
every pass to an assist was him. You know, he still play. He was still giving him like 7s out of 10s in our match reactions. You know, then is it really a flop? But
But for
That's
me,
what I'm saying. What's a
if
flop?
If his
what
goal
is a flop?
contributions are under, if his goal contributions are under 10, for me,
In the league or overall?
Mhm.
Because
I'm tempted-
people
I'm
will
tempted to say
say
in the league.
Memphis is a flop.
Please.
And how many goal contributions did Memphis get that season?
I don't
Not
even want
much.
to check that effort.
Not much at all.
I also haven't checked his
Not much
website.
at all.
I
Journey.
mean, I will, but
I want to call you out now.
yeah.
Do you want to know how many goal contributions Werner had last season?
How many
14 in the league.
in the league? Goals
In the
and
league.
assists.
Yep, goals and assists. 14 goal
Okay, well,
contributions.
currently, according to me,
So
Sancho
is that a
got
flop?
15 assists. If he gets less than, let's do that. If he gets less goal contributions than Timo Werner, he's a flop. He's a flop.
The team of Werner is the guy who can't
And
score.
you were expecting a number 9 who's going to be Chelsea's 20 goal scorer, 30 goals, or that guy, you know. We
We're expecting
that.
someone to create 30 goals, admittedly.
And he wasn't that. So
We don't know, because like he could perform well every single game. Like
Yeah.
I know Werner still got 14 goal contribution, but I watched Werner the whole season, and oh my god, he should have at least triple.
okay, now to be fair to Werner, 14 is not bad. So maybe we shouldn't be calling him a flop. Maybe it's just that
Right.
he's not what we
That's what I'm
expect.
saying. So what's the limit? Where's the bar?
I said 10. I said 10.
You put it at 10 for 90 million.
Yeah.
That sounds so
90
sad when
million
you say that.
should
90, if 90
I'm pretty sure
million-
Dan James gets more than that every season.
How many? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
now-
actually have to
now-
check the
Now we're
stats.
checking. Now
I'm
we have
calling
to
out some
actually check
stats.
Dan James. Yeah, we need to actually check Dan James. Now. Dan James' stats last season. I mean,
Dan James is
he's to be somehow mad.
So last season in the league, he made 15 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist.
So,
Just in the league.
in front of me, I've got Dan James played 26 games overall last season.
Yeah.
Got 5 goals, 2 assists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that's bad. Kinda,
So
that's bad.
7.
If that happens, that's a proper flop. If that happens, that's a proper flop.
If he gets
Yeah.
Dan James numbers, it's a flop. I think we can agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. But even if team like 14 goal contributions doesn't sound a lot in all competitions. It doesn't sound a lot.
No, this is in the Prem.
The thing
In
about
the
Sancho
Prem.
is
That was in the
side,
Prem.
you know?
Actually,
But this
Asian
is in the
side.
Prem, boy.
I'd say if it
There's
was all
the
competition,
argument
is a flop. If you get
Yeah. Then that's kind of fair.
There's the argument that we're looking to what he'll be in his prime, you know. But still, I think for 90 million, he should still be coming in. And
You know, if you look at the Bundesliga, Sancho got 8 goals and 12 assists. So that's 20 goal contributions in the Bundesliga.
Yep.
That's so it's 6 more than Werner in the Premier League.
Werner at Chelsea
For me-
got 12
for me-
goals and 12 assists in all competitions.
For what Werner was expected and where Werner plays, it's understandable why people would think it kind of a flop. And the chances obviously misses are ridiculously bad.
But 24
For
goal
Sancho,
contributions
for
across the
Sancho, I'll be
season.
more disappointed. For me, it's not about Sancho's goals. For me, I'll
Yeah.
be hell of a disappointed if he doesn't get into at least the double digits for assists in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'd be very
Sancho,
disappointed.
it's about goal contribution, really, whether it be goals or assists. With Werner, I think it's about goals. He's supposed to be the goal scorer. That's what we thought, you know.
I think
But
if Sancho
still-
can get if Sancho gets under double digits assists in the Premier League, I don't think it's been a good season.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
fair.
think that's fair
I think
enough.
that's fair.
I mean, if he's getting a lot of goals, it makes it up, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously, you know, if he gets 20 goals, no assists, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
complain,
exactly.
you know. I feel for what he's supposed to bring to this team, as of what information we have now, and hypothetically, if he does not
Exactly.
get double digits in the assists for the Premier League, then you could say it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I say flop because we must
You can
remember, this
say
guy's young, guys. Jadon
Yep.
Sancho is young. He's boys. He's my age. He's actually my
literally.
age. He's our age. He's born in 2000, 25th of March. He is us. He's us. He's out here balling for United, and we talking about him here on our YouTube channel
Exactly.
at the same age, dude.
It's beautiful. Sancho can get some of the
Guy as
cash.
well. He's 1.8 meters tall.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna live down
it's
the
mad.
price tag. It's gonna be like Maguire, you know. Every time he does something bad, he
Rival fans will if you don't bag on the first day or get an assist on
Yeah.
the first day, the rival fans will be
crazy.
active on it.
Definitely.
Timo Werner, how old Werner?
If he comes first day and he's a
Bad.
pace merchant,
But
that's
Sancho's
it.
not really
I'll-
known for his pace.
I
He's
think
not
it's
slow.
worried.
But it's not like you're gonna get a mad fast player. You're gonna get a
No, he is mad
creative.
fast.
Well, it's not like
No,
a
but I
Fred
feel
or
like-
a Rashford.
He is.
I
He's
don't.
like
I'm
just,
so-
I think
I'd say he's
Rashford
just
would
barely a
blitz
step down than Rashford. No, I think he'd keep up mostly.
You,
I think
you
Rashford's
wouldn't beat
faster,
Rashford
but
in a
barely,
race,
I'd
though.
say.
He wouldn't be Rashford.
You would never.
What I'm saying is, if he
I think it'd
comes
be
in and it's like
close,
he's
though.
doing his best Dan James impression, then
Yeah.
I'll
Nah,
be
but now
worried.
you guys see, you see. Look at this. Timo Werner. Right, I'm looking at this. The Timo Werner last season in all competitions, 52 games, 12 goals, 15 assists. Aye. See that?
He's an actually.
Yeah.
That's- actually.
Aye. For what this guy was built up to be, I don't know.
Ultimately, if they buy a striker, he might play on the left. So maybe we should consider more of a winger than a striker from now on.
Maybe.
Let me get a
But yeah,
conversion
we-
menu, sorry.
We're gonna have to see, boys. We're gonna have to see. I'm excited for him. I can't wait. Nishi says, "I hope Ollie doesn't bench him for Dan James." That we spoke about that at the beginning of the show. We also said we hope Ollie does not bench him for Dan James. Out of interest, how would you guys feel if we did that? First game of the season, we see we see Pogba left wing, Rashford right wing, Cavani down the middle, Sancho's on the bench, and Ollie's there like, no, he needs to grow into the team. We can't just chuck him in. 90 million player, that is. 90 million player, that is. You can't chuck him in.
If one thing is I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, but because it's Ole, I'm flying to England. I'm beating the shit out of him. That's what I'm doing.
90 million player, you can't throw him into the first team.
That's ridiculous.
I honestly can't wait to watch him play.
So let me get some
But
speed because I'm
We
curious.
gotta keep the pressure on the Glazers. We still need a centre back, like I said. Still need a CDM. Sancho by himself, not gonna win us the league, not gonna win us the Champions League. So there's a long way to go. Sancho doesn't solve all of our problems.
Okay.
I do
here's
want
some
him and
numbers.
Rashford to light it up.
Just because I want to
together.
tell you, boys.
That's
I'm
all.
sorry. I need to prove my point. So Rashford's top speed in the 1920
gosh.
season was 36.15 kilometers an hour. Jadon Sancho's 34.6.
Okay, he's fast. Okay, we get it. He's fast. He's not Rashford fast, but he's
fast.
fast. But I didn't ever say he wasn't fast. Okay,
It's beautiful.
he's
That's proof
fast.
point.
Jadon Sancho's a
That's all.
fast player. He's tricky. He's creative. He's
He's
IQ,
everything.
He's got everything. He's
He's
got
everything.
He's actually everything. He is actually everything. So
Speaking of
no
transfers, how would you
question,
guys feel?
Jaden.
How would you guys feel if we signed Paul Torres and overrun?
Happy
I'd be
with
very
this.
sad, but I'll be happy with it. Yeah, as well. I mean, I'll be happy, but I'll be very sad as well.
I won't be
Because
sad.
it's
I
not
still don't
from-
rate Varane.
I rate Varane way more than I rate Popper. So I can tell you that much.
I haven't seen him play enough. Do you guys consider him to be a pacey centre back or?
Aye.
No.
No, him and Maguire are dead. He's not what we need next to Maguire. And the thing is, he will play next to
Should
Maguire.
have
So
gotten
that's what I'm
Koundé,
saying.
but
If we sign Pau Torres, I'm crying. I'm actually gonna cry.
Lindelof's actually going to have
some.
some
It's a stupid signing.
crazy
But
part.
yeah, boys. So it's done. It's fine. He's finally home. It's finally home. Pending medical. Please don't fail medical somehow. So
Oh my
don't
gosh,
fail that
sorry.
medical.
I mean, considering the injury-prone players we've led into this club, there's no way he fails a United medical. That's next to impossible, honestly.
Yep.
So here we go. Jadon Sancho, number 7.
Also, this is I know we didn't talk about it, but this is our director of football's first signing probably.
That's true.
John Werthal's first signing as director of
Jeez,
football
what
is
a-
Jadon Sancho.
Starting with Sancho.
But can he continue
And
this
Varane.
season?
And Rice and Trippier.
Hi, nice flush. Nice flush. Alright, don't be surprised. First Premier League comes, reading our match preview, and we're sitting with Sancho and Sancho only, okay? Don't be surprised. We'll get Varane next season. You know how United work. Whoever we linked with this season, now, after Jadon Sanchez, yeah? Whoever we get linked with from now, we're getting him next.
I'm going to give a bit of a doubt. I'm saying we're signing a centre back. I'm not saying who it's going to be, but we're signing a centre back.
I kind of do believe we will all sign a centre back no matter who it is, because Fabrizio, whenever I watch his interview, he seems like he definitely thinks United is going to sign a centre back. So
No.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But I've got no faith. I'm not gonna get happy that and excited of the prospect of us signing a centre back. I've also seen now it's nowhere near as big as the news as Jadon Sancho, but Tottenham have signed Nuno as the new manager, official.
Here we go.
Club
Okay.
announcement.
Wrong day.
Beautiful.
Wrong day.
Wrong day to
Wednesday,
announce it.
that's how you do it.
No, it's fine.
It is the
Yeah,
worst.
it's fine. You can keep him.
Gary Lineker says, so it appears Sancho's about to sign for United. All agreed, we've got one hell of a player, much better than you probably realize.
That's
Much
scary.
better than you probably realize.
I don't rate Lineker's football takes though, admittedly.
Yeah, a bit hectic there.
Just have to
Exactly.
sit him on the England bench.
Yeah.
Anyway, won't go there.
Exactly.
Well, and then what Nishi says, what's your guys' opinion on the rumor that City are also going for Kane as Aguero's replacement? It's
So you win
City.
the
If
league.
they
It's
get,
fine.
yeah, I think if
That's
they,
super
if
sad.
they get Kane, they'll win the league easily because that's what they need. You know,
Yeah.
they need a striker like Harry Kane. So easily win the league for me if they get Harry Kane. I think Kane will easily be top goal scorer. I think Pep will allow someone like Harry Kane. The chances that Harry Kane will get at the City will be immense. So it's on paper, it's a match made in heaven. That so, yeah.
That's what
I
they
think
sign.
it's way better.
As much as they sign, they don't win the Champions League. They've got plastic syndrome.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they win the Champions League, but I think they might win the Premier League.
Yeah.
Well, not might. I think they probably should win the Premier League. It's almost certain that they should win the Premier League. So
Exactly. But we'll come to that in our Premier League preview, I think I should say.
oh, I can't wait for it. I actually can't
Exactly.
wait for it now.
But I think that's
It's
basically all the
incredible,
Sancho news, sadly.
I mean, we can't say anything until he's holding the shirt, isn't it? We
Exactly.
can't say anything
Well-
until we get some interviews. You know, what is he going to say?
Exactly.
Someone, Jan Agafortrov says that the transfer fee was 90 million euros, 5 million in add-ons. That's just what he says.
Okay.
But
yeah.
My feeling was the compromise. Didn't they want 95?
No.
No,
Really? I read that they wanted 95 and United was only willing to pay 85.
No, United's just stupid with their business. I don't even want to try. Actually, I'm pretty sure they wanted 90 from the beginning, and there was like, okay, you put it, you can take him now. Simple as that.
everyone's just happy, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's just happy. I'm looking on Twitter. Everyone's loving life.
Oh,
Actually, I want to see before we end.
yes. Last things. Final
Creating TV,
words,
yeah.
boys.
Fabrizio was like, okay.
Yeah. What you looking for?
Just someone in chat. But his
Okay.
tweet is still there. So Fabrizio's tweet now is now on 161,000 likes, going to 162,000 likes. It's mad. It's his new pin tweet. There we go. He's been waiting
Yep.
for it.
He's been waiting.
He's been waiting for it. Your copyrighted, medicals pending. Now we just have to wait for medical and official announcement. And it says, I pray we don't ruin Sancho like we did with the previous world-class players we signed. Isn't that the biggest fear when supporting Manchester United? The hope, the doubt that they could flop, they could be a Memphis, but we got to
Thing is,
support.
how many times do we do
What
a sign like this? Because like Memphis was young, but then he wasn't proven, He was coming from the Dutch league, there's questions about that. Or we just sign players that are washed. We really make signings like this. This is a very safe signing because he's young and he gets the numbers.
Over the recent seasons, under the reign under Oli, right?
Yeah.
Oli's first signing was what? Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Has he been a success? I would say yes, definitely.
Dan
Harry
James.
Maguire, some would say Dan James. For what Dan James was supposed to be, I'd say it's been what we expected. It's not a failure what Dan James is. So
I think
is
these are
what
the
it is.
best signings in
Easily had the best
all
signings.
the
100%.
managers since Fergie. Honestly,
Easily the best signings. Maguire, people would say successful signing. Who else have we signed?
Donny,
Bruno.
Tellez, Bruno.
Don. Yeah, Don. Hey, let me not get set. Let me not get set.
Exactly.
The Donny one is a bit of a yikes. That not the signing, but just what Ollie's done to Donny Van de Beek. That's a bit sad.
Exactly.
But yeah, boys, it's done. The wait is over. We've got him in our bag. I can't wait to see him play his first game for United against Leeds. It should be his first game. So screw the Euros. Let it finish. Let England get knocked out. Let's bring it on. Let's bring on the next Premier League season. Let's bring on the club football. I've seen enough about
Let's
international
go.
football. It's dead international football. Let's bring back my depression of realizing how shit
Exactly.
we are when we get excited and our hopes are back up, And then all of a sudden, 2-0 to Leeds opening day, and we're like, okay, nice. Nice to know. We see Sancho playing, I don't know, right wing back and a 5 back. Something ridiculous like that.
Oh, please, no. Ollie, you know better.
Ollie, you know better. Ollie, one job, please. Don't ruin Jadon Sancho. Please, whatever you do, do not ruin this point. Do not ruin this point. Don't treat him like how you treat Donny. Don't run him to the ground as well. Nurse him, coach him, let him do his thing, and yeah. I think that's about it, Chris. I think that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. And sign off where?
So supposedly, also just before we sign off, Erling Haaland's father reacts to Jadon Sancho's move to United, and he said, "Fuck, but all the best, Jadon Sancho. You will be missed."
Exactly.
Oh wow.
That good.
Yeah.
And he gives his son that many goals.
Wow.
It's true. He's that good. He gives his son that many goals as well.
Ah,
What's gonna happen to Haaland next? Let's see how Haaland performs without Jadon Sancho.
exactly.
So yeah.
Price
and
tip,
all
let's
of
go.
this- Yeah.
Ah,
Sancho, welcome to Manchester United. Welcome from the RDA to Manchester United. We have waited and waited. We've done shows. We've talked about you non-stop from the morning. We've put you in our drafts. We've talked about you. We've emphasized about you. We wish you all the best at United. Do us proud. We're going to be patient. We're going to support you. We're going to love you. I'm going to buy your fake shirt. Not the real one, the fake one. Glaze is out, as always, but Jadon Sancho, welcome to Manchester United. Welcome to the best club in the world. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. You guys, what else? End of the show.
Yeah, it's really excited. We'll get angry with the Glazers tomorrow.
exactly. Excited to get in a player of his stature, and just the world is his oyster right now, and he's going to show it at United. Good feeling about this one.
Exactly. So, Jadon, welcome again. My last welcome. Can't wait to watch you. If anyone is new and they're in the live stream, everyone welcome Jadon Sancho with open arms. Comment down below after the video, after the live stream ends, saying welcome Jadon Sancho. Welcome number 7, Jadon Sancho, because I would assume he's going to win number 7. And if you are new, subscribe, smash the like, and we will see you next time. Hopefully with official announcement. Unless today, then we get an official announcement today. I'm not going live again, okay? I'm not going live again. But yeah, we'll see you when we see you, isn't it? And peace out from the RDA. Welcome